Ladies and gents, this improv story is based on the idea man finds black hole in a pork pie. It should really be man finds a black hole in a pork pie, or man finds black hole in pork pie, shouldn't it? But anyway, man finds black hole in a pork pie. Let the story commence. NASA, and they're all sitting there, and they're not really up to much, and the reason is they're kinda in between things. You know how they've got something on the go, like, right, we've got the thing on Mars, right? We're reliving the moon landing, right? We've got that telescope up there, right? Oh, there's everybody talking about Area 51, right? In between, you got nothing. You ever like that in work? I was like that in work when I used to work in a web company. Sometimes you get these wee periods of is it Debbie? Kenny? Graham? Is that it? If you go, is that what I'm supposed to be working on just now? I don't think so. No. No. Oh. There's going to be something coming in later. All right. There'll be something coming in later. Right. I mean, I can give you something. Well, I mean, I'm just sitting here doing nothing like that in NASA. And they're all just kind of sitting there like that, just sitting about and going, what's that you've got there and what you doing there? And listen, I'm going to, and you want to head for lunch? Where you going? Usual. I was thinking of just going to the shops actually. I can't keep going to the pub for lunch. I can't afford it. I'm just going to get a wee something for the shop. Alright. So one of these guys goes out. He says, do you want to enter while I'm away to the shop? No, Craig. You're alright, Craig. He's called Craig. Our main character is called Craig. And he goes to the shops. This is a Tesco Metro, right? Let's say. And he comes back and he's got a bit of this and he's got a bit of that. And he comes back and he's sitting there. And he puts his stuff out. Can of Diet Coke, pork pie, and a Kit Kat. And he's alright with eating the pork pie like that. You sometimes get a pork pie that you should heat up and you get ones you don't. Right, this is one you can just eat it. And they're just sort of sitting there and he's not had it yet, and he's just saying to the rest of them. He's like this, look. And one of his workmates is like that, what's the matter? Just noticed him not actually got a lot on. No really got a lot to go on with just now. Aye. Been a bit quiet, isn't it? Aye. Been a wee bit quiet. And he looks down at his pork pie, ready to pick it up. And he notices something. You know how, and I've got to just double check this on Google in case I'm wrong. Yep, I would say so. You know how you get some pork pies with a hole in the middle? You know how you get some pork pies with a hole in the middle? No, says round the door. No, says insightful. Are you fucking there? Look it up. You get a lot that don't. There's a wee hole at the top. A wee hole right in the middle. It kind of lets the heat out. Right? Aye, lets the steam out and that, right? But this was one of the ones. He's looking at it like that. Yeah, that's funny. What? You know how we were saying it was dead, it was kind of quiet? Aye, well, look at this. And Johnny comes there. What is it? Take a look. And Johnny looks down and he faints. Because there, in the middle of the pork pie, is a black hole. It turns out it wasn't one of the wee holes to let the steam out, it's an actual black hole right there in the NASA control room in the pork pie. The end. No, I'm joking. Anybody that comes there, they start fainting. Another one faints. I can't believe it. But no, they don't just faint. See while they're lying on the ground, they start getting dragged towards the pie slowly, because that's what black hole is. It's like this kind of collapsed kind of star type of thing, and the gravity, the mass, because gravity relates to mass and all the rest of it. No mass, you know, if you're a Catholic, you go on the Sunday or whatever, a different type of mass. No mass as in no mass. No mass. No mass. No mass. Who was it who said that? Who was the boxer who supposedly said that? I'm no fucking stalling. Everybody said I'm stalling. I'm no stalling. No mass. Duran. Roberto Duran. Aye. You couldn't take it anymore. That was him. No mass. No more. In Spanish. No more. So when I say no mass, I don't mean that either. But he was kind of going like, Craig was looking at it and he was thinking, fucking no mass, as in, no murder, this is fucking mental. No danger, that type of thing. Because people are getting slowly dragged into words. Because of the gravity, that's what a black hole is, doesn't it? There's so much gravity, it doesn't even let light out. They were getting dragged towards the black hole. And he was like, fucking hell. And he was going down trying to hold one down onto the flare. But as he was doing that, there's another one there. They're fucking getting, he runs out of that one. There's another one fucking they're all getting slowly dragged towards this fucking pork pie. Eventually he can't keep up. One of them, their toe starts going into the fucking pork pie black hole, and they start getting sucked in. And it's like once it touches the black hole, it kind of speeds up less. In. You can't keep up. And remember, the more things that get sucked into the black hole, the greater the mass, the greater the gravity. So Craig's starting to feel himself getting dragged in, and all he's like, fucking hell. Eventually, so many of them get in that there's one guy that doesn't fit. One guy that doesn't fit. And it's a fat guy. You know how earlier I was talking about how I've put on quite a bit of weight? Right, my belly feels quite big. There's one guy that he actually got sucked towards the black hole, and then he went into it, but then his belly didn't fit. Now I can say that. Look, no, you're body shaming. Look. This. Right. I've completely fucked my belly up. Right. That's to prove to you I can say what I want about fat because I've got it on me. Right. Chill Murray says, I just came. Please, none of that part on here. Please, no sexy talk. That's TOS. Against the TOS. The person who's too fat to actually get into the black hole and actually get jammed is Craig. Craig himself, the guy who owns the fucking pork pie. He gets sucked in to the black hole in the pork pie. And he's stuck like the waist. Half of him is in the fucking pork pie in this black hole, and the other half is the legs are like that. What? And guess what he sees? Guess what's in the fucking black hole? It's just tons of fucking food. Tons of pork. It's like a fucking pork TARDIS. For the outside looks like a normal fucking pork pie, but because of the black hole, there's tons more pork. It's like at the factory it was maybe caused by they put too much pork in it. There was maybe a fuck up with the machines and they put too much pork in it, and that started a fucking snowball chain reaction to kind of the whole thing snowballed. Black hole, like I was saying earlier about the more stuff that goes into it, the more stuff ends up going into it after it. So much pork. And you know what the magic thing is? He was delighted. He was actually delighted with how things turned out. Everybody in the whole of NASA was in the pork pie. And they were like, get us out. Get us out of here. Put your fucking arm down. Put your arm down and pull us out. But he was like, 1 minute. And he's just eating all the fucking pork. And the pork pie loves these fucking pork pies, Craig. He's just eating all the fucking pork. And they're like, get us out. Get us fucking out of here. Get us fucking out. We've got families out there. We've got fucking families out there. And he was just stuffing his face. And you know what he said? He said, here, don't worry about it. Time goes slower here. Or something. We can actually stay here, stuffing our face for fucking like 50 years. And see, when we come out, it will be the same. You know, everything will be fine. Or something. I don't know. He didn't know. He didn't know because he was eating so much. You know how when you get a kind of food coma and you eat so much you can't fucking think properly. I do it all the time. I start slurring if I've had like a big meal. I'm like that. He couldn't remember. They were all like that. That's a lot of fucking shite. It's the other way around. He was like, listen, just let me have my fucking dinner in peace. And he just munching. It was like a never ending pork pie that he just ate. He just lived in there forever, eating all that, with them pure nipping his fucking ear. And everybody back home was like, where are they? Could somebody tell me? Could somebody in the chat tell me? If you're in a black hole and then you say come out after an hour of your time, when you come out, what happens? Is everything else... You'd be dead. Forget about that. I know that. I'm talking about time. In terms of time, if you could survive it. Travel forward in time an hour. No. Everyone you know is dead. Is that right? Right. So when you come out, time has passed. Like so see in there then. So in the black hole, you could effectively be in there. All right. So you've been eating for say 10 minutes, but in like on Earth, that's been like 100 years. Anyway, he didn't know or care about that. That's the thing with Craig. He was actually shite at his job. He didn't know about all that sort of stuff. He was just there. He just loved. He wasn't interested in space and all that. He just loved going, getting his pork pie, his Diet Coke, his Kit Kat. Loved that, and that was him for the rest of fucking time, man. The rest of the time, man. The end. And can I just say, as a wee bit afterward, he's still there. The end. He's still there. There you go. Some of you that have gone like that. 5 out of 10, 3 out of 10. That story, that probably added enough fucking 3 points on there. Am I right? Saved it, says Discord. The afterward ruined it, says Tempo Jive. He's still there. The end.